Hello, everyone. I'm Rodney Reynolds, and I hope you are enjoying these little chats that I'm having about, I don't know, computer hardware and all the rest of it. These are going to be very loose in a way. So I'm just giving this a shot. This is easier. So, I have other things that I like doing, as I explained in other videos. So this is kind of how I'm going to do it from now on, quick and dirty. So I'm talking today about video cards, which I'm sure a lot of you are interested in. Video cards, if you remember me back in the day, I reviewed tons of video cards, a lot of HIS video cards. Remember ATI back in the day? It's the good old times. The good old times, like 20 years ago. I've been doing this for 24 years, off and on. No longer video reviews, but anyway, I'm completely gone off into a tangent here. So I'm talking about graphics cards, specifically talking about NVIDIA graphics cards, because that's what I've been purchasing as of late. And I do that mainly because of ray tracing. And you might go, oh my gosh, the ray tracing, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's nice because I really like eye candy in games, and ray tracing, well, it's reflections and it's all this nice stuff, shadows and reflections. It's like, if you got those ironed out in a game, you pretty much have people captivated at that point. But this is about what video card is really the best bang for the buck overall video card today. And I'll also have some thoughts on what you really should get. And you're probably not going to like my answer. And I might get some feedback and flack about this. I don't know. It is what it is. So I'm going to recommend nothing right now below a 4070. Nothing. Do not waste your time. Spend some extra money and get a 4070. I'm not talking a 4070 on a laptop either. They're different than a true 4070 video card you put in a desktop gaming system. So also keep that in mind as well. What 4070 should you get? If you can get one, any one of them on special, and if you're gaming at 1080p, get it. Should you get it? I don't know. I'm not finished yet. There's also a 4080 option, and you can see here on the screen, you've got a bunch of 4070 options. 4070, 4070 Super, Ti, and also Ti Super. Seriously? Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. It's stupid, in all honesty. 4080, there's only two options. You got a 4080 and a 4080 Super. And then there's, of course, the 4090. And if you're on a budget, get a 4070. Something else special. The mid-level here, of course, is a 4080. Should you buy a 4080 though? Because they're around what, $1,100 US. The 4090s are around, I think still around $1,600. God, video cards are so expensive today. However, if I was to go back a million years ago, I remember buying 3DFX Voodoo cards in SLI, and they were expensive. I think they were like $900 way back. Like I said, that's when dinosaurs roamed the earth. But so you got the 4080s. You can get one on a good deal, maybe used or something. Maybe someone went, I just want a 4090, and they went ahead and bought a 4090, and you're getting a good 4080 on special or something, or getting some kind of really rock bottom price on it off of Facebook Marketplace or Kijiji or Craigslist or whatever. So, but be careful buying used video cards. So anyway, now myself, I have a 4090. I bought it a while back. And I'm just going to tell you my experience because, well, I don't have, I can't tell you anyone else's experience, can I? So this video card, I've pushed every game at it and nothing, it doesn't hiccup at all. Aside from Gray Zone Warfare, if you go into Tiger Bay, but I think that's an optimization issue with that particular game. And to be fair, that game is, early access. So, however, You can still have I have everything epic in that game, everything maxed out, and I'm still getting, usually 80 plus, 100 plus frames per second. And like I said, any game you push that video card is going to be able to handle it. However, very expensive, Rodney. That is very, very expensive. I cannot afford that. Well, if you can't, like I said, go with a 4080. I think personally a 4080 is the sweet spot. Wait for a special, save up, because I can tell you, if you get a 4070, you're probably not going to be happy with it. Now, here's another major consideration, is what resolution are you playing your games at? Is it 1080p? Is it, 1440? Is it 4K? I wouldn't use any of these video cards at 4K. I wouldn't even use, honestly, a 4090 at 4K myself personally, because some games you're going to be really bogged down. I mean, if you look at Cyberpunk 2077, if you max it out at 4K, that video card's going to, even a 4090 is going to go, ouch, that hurts. And it's not going to perform that well, especially if you want everything, on epic and not be using the new technologies for, DLSS, for example, which I don't generally like because it makes everything blurry. And I don't like blurry because it seems like all the game developers these days have gone blurry. Every single game. I'm playing, for example, Star Wars Jedi Survivor right now, and it's blurry as hell. I don't know what happened. I mean, that didn't happen 15 years ago to games. Games were crystal clear, nice contrast and all that stuff. So what do I use to fix that? Reshade. Keep that in your head, because reshade will transform the look of a lot of games that are released these days that are blurry. Why, developers? Why are you making games blurry? I don't want blurry and washed out colors. I want crystal clear contrast, sharp images. That's what I want. Anyway, where am I? So yeah, 4090 is a sweet spot. Get one on special, save up for it if you have to. Now, the other thing, of course, is, you can go ahead and get a 4090 if you want to future-proof your purchase. Again, try to save up for that one and maybe get it on some kind of a special. I don't know. I don't think these things really go on special much. And if they do, there's not a lot off. Now, the other problem is this. You've got 5,000 series video cards being released, or the 50 series video cards, whatever you prefer, being released next year. Should you wait? Well, it depends on if you want it now. If you want it now, go ahead and get it now. And if you were to do that, though, I would, you can get some decent, all-in-one systems. Even, you're going to scream at me, but you can get some Alienware. It's not the end of the world. You can do that, and you can get that system, and you can get some really, really good rebates and specials and all the rest of it. You can get sometimes over $1,000, $1,500 off that system. So if you can do that, go ahead maybe and grab it now if you need it now. If not, wait and wait and wait and wait. But of course, if you wait, well, you're going to, you're not going to be playing games really if you wait. And if you have a really poor system right now, just go ahead maybe and pull the trigger and get it. Those are my thoughts. I'm not sure, I'm not sure what you should go ahead and get. I can just recommend what I have in my experiences with the 4090 that I have, and it's been excellent all around video card. When the 5090s come out, I'll look at them and see what they're like, and if it's maybe just 30% difference in performance, I'm not going to get it. If it is, however, 100%, 80% performance difference, even 75% plus performance difference, I'll consider it. However, when you sell a computer system these days, you're not going to get a whole lot for it. Although, the 4090s are going for, even sale prices are going for quite a bit, because as you can see here on the page, right, the 4080 Super this is US funds, I believe. Yeah, I think it is 1180. So very, very expensive. And of course, if you're looking at other video cards that are, well, it's a 4090. If you're looking at that one's going to be a lot more expensive. So yeah, it's let me just relist this. Any listing here? So here we go. See, look at this, $2,100. Now you can do better, I think, than this, but That's expensive, especially in this economy. Yeah, it's definitely good luck. I know a lot of you guys out there. Good luck trying to convince someone, maybe your significant other, to get a video card like this. But boy, when you get it, you will have it for a very, very long time. And if you're doing a lot of gaming and all that kind of stuff, hobbies are not cheap either, right? Go ahead and buy a boat, or I don't know, golf clubs, or I don't know, some other kind of hobby, a mountain bike. I mean, even those are like $2,000, a good one. So hobbies cost money. That's just the way it is. So if you look at it from that perspective, then maybe it's not it's not the end of the world. But I would personally, if you're really tight on funds, and if you're gaming at 1080p, get a 4070. 4080 you can push, a 1440, and if you want to really go 4K, get a 4090. But like I said, I have a 1440 and I play at that resolution with a 4090, and I wouldn't want a 4K monitor, because the higher you go resolution, you need a video card to push that. So so that's that. I hope some of that made some sense, and I hope I helped you out there. And as well, I'm sure you guys have thoughts on the video card. What video card do you have? What do you think is maybe all around best NVIDIA video card right now? And what do you think about the upcoming 50 series video cards from NVIDIA? Well, I will see you in the next video. Until then, toodaloo.